Well, hello, Carlos. It's your friend Kevin, sending you an audio postcard from about 25 miles north of downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. I hope you're doing well. I'm out today on what I affectionately call a coffee walk, and I do that because it's early in the morning, it's my first walk, and it's so early that I have not had my first cup of coffee, which is pretty much a requirement for me. So I take my coffee along with me on these walks and sip it while I'm out. Always black coffee, by the way. I remember back my freshman year of college at The Ohio State University, and we all used to go down to the Commons, the cafeteria, if you will, and do our homework together. And at that late night, the only thing that was really available was coffee. And I remember telling myself, well, if I'm going to start drinking coffee, it's going to be black, because I don't want to go through the hassle and rigmarole. There's a word you don't hear on every podcast, isn't it? The rigmarole of finding sugar, which obviously is not good for you, and cream or milk and something to stir it with, etc., etc. So I specifically remember telling myself, I'm going to try this stuff, but it's going to be black. And it really wasn't too long before I acquired a taste. And at this point in my life, I will say I just about have to have it every morning. Love my coffee. So these morning walks are actually just meant to add some steps and to get my body going early in the morning. I think there are a lot of reasons, and I've seen a lot of studies about just moving your body and how good it is for you. But in addition to just moving, I try very hard to elevate my heart rate into the zone 2. Now, on my coffee walks, sometimes I find that hard to do just because it is closer to a leisurely pace than a pace that would put me in zone 2. But I certainly do it whenever there's any sort of uphill in my neighborhood. And I try harder when it's a flat or downhill to increase the pace and get my heart rate up. It works a lot of the time, not every time, but anyway, that's why I'm out here this morning. But I will say that my walks are rather boring certainly compared to your most recent audio postcard, in that my neighborhood is landlocked, so it's pretty much your typical U.S. suburbia walk. Sidewalks through a neighborhood with residential homes on either side. But I have no nice trails that you have there in the area you're at. I have no beautiful mountains or gorgeous streams that you walk by and let us listen to. Just like I said, a typical U.S. suburb. The best I can do is to hope to run into some of my dog walkers that I've become very friends with. And by that I mean friends with the dogs. A big reason, though, I love walking and running on vacation, or if I'm visiting other places, is so I can get up and out and see the scenery, a different scenery, sights and sounds of these different places. There's really no better way to discover your surroundings than a nice walk or a run. One of the things I do while we're on vacation or in a spot that we're just visiting and I've never been to before is use that run. It's usually a run, or a run walk, I should say, to scope the area out and figure out a nice out-of-the-way, hole-in-the-wall breakfast place to take my family. That's my favorite meal while we're out on vacation. So although I am sure all of your listeners already know this, never take your beautiful surroundings for granted. That's all I got this morning, Carlos. Good luck with your new podcast and enjoy your extra mile.